This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Red boy. It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. Their stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stay with your man. Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Hey, kill. 47.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Small. No. Good touch.
Running left, it's Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
First down, Seahawks.
Right there. 54, right there.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check right 54. Right 54. Left. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's an egg side. Watch.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 19 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Elliott, and down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Echo. 54. Watch the out.
Here's a give to Penny. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight up there. Brings up second.
On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught, it's Wilson. Call that a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
12. Watch the whip.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
A handoff to Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now it's Penny running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Myers' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Kill. 47. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 0. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And an alley to run. And just shutting him off there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam. Check hot. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
54's Mike.
They'll run it again with Penny. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson being chased out left. He may try. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down.
14, got it. All go special. Check 9. Slide.
This is Carson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hey, alert. 55. One left. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey. Switch gears. 36 power.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 31, check 31.
Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That's right, baby. They don't want to.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A first down throw for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Cooper was the intended target.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. We ain't giving it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll run with Elliott. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Check 3. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Room here to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. 4 down. Good job right there. Watch the block.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, it's Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. These two teams all tied after 1. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
It's caught. Cooper.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights in it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up. 14. He's coming. Double up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert. Alert 3. Right. Rush in. Showing that.
A final shot before break. Wilson, he's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
25.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker.
From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here we go. Left pass. Bang.
Alert flare. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Seahawks. First and 10.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Penny.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Alert.
Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Got it. Go 14.
Tighten up.
Zebra.
Again, it's Homer. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming after you. Why?
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Push the team. 48 smush. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 25. Check. 18. 25. 48.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check. Check 4. Check. Run left. Check 13. Hey, look. Check, go. Check hot route. Hot. Switch.
They'll try and run forward with Petty. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Go.
Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mike 48. 61. Max box. Right. 19. Watch out. Zebra. Hatchet. Check 99. 49. Check 49. Green Lane guard. 48. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Right.
Another try for Petty, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Keep it up, guys.
On first and 10, Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 10. Cooper's got it. 21 yards there on third down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 49 to Mike. Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
He's coming. We got double up.
Prescott on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. He finds some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 32 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's checking. 14. 25. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Big dash. Come.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Kill. 66, bullet, half. Tight dog. 12. Lucky. Alert. SOS.
On second down, here's Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Friday. Look for signal. Here we go. Shoot. Check 31. Deuce.
Now Rashad Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Bring out.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54. 64. Wait. Slam.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Mike. Check tight. Hey. Out.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. One in. 54. We're going to 54. One in.
Big stop, let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We own it. We're going to 54. One in.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. One in. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. First down, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
That's the score. Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6 at the 23-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Check 3, check 3.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's got room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a give to Penny, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
It's caught, Lockett, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Switch.
4th down. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go 46. 54. Watch 54. 46.
Here's Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
46-yard line.
There we go. Right there. 54 Mike. And what? 47. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1.
There we go. Kill. March 49. March 49.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Penny. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
On third down, Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
I got it. Switch. 14. Took right. Mike 55. Mike 55. And let's get this. Mike 55.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
Check. Alert. Run left. Under 10. 10. Hey, alert. Hold up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And down right around the 37. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! 54!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
26!
Now Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
The give to Elliott off tackle. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, 47. 46.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Then we're going to 53.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it. The left touchdown, step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby, receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates seen it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready, go to base. 1-by-4. Guys, it's game situation, let's go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Third and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Mike 57. So we got man now. Check. 57 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Ferguson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll find Metcalf. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
14, 14, got it. He's got it, double up. 6 guys. Play out. Left 3.
Wilson now on third down. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Running left, it's Penny. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now it's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 15. Check 14. Good job right there. Check 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Wilson. And he finds Penny. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On their side, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Keeping it. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, alert. Hey, check, Mike. 14, 40. Let him know. Let him know. Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Check.
And it is incomplete.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Don't say nothing. Small. No. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Go. Set. I gotta listen.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Record. 4 down. Alert.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Wilson has it. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look left. Be ready. Look for signal. 57's mine. We want this.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. He may try and run for this. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now Wilson from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. They run again with Carson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Wilson, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now it's Penny running right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Tony Jefferson
I'm going to get you. Pull up, pull up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
57.
43-yard line.
Mike, 57. Watch the run. Watch the safety.
36 power.
Safety, check safety. Hey, look, there. Check 24, check 24.
Pull up for signal.
Check 4, check.
Hey, 0.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
19.
57, Mike, 57. Twist. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Tackles.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Check 13. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go, 4 down.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch.
A handoff to Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Far left. 14.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 9.
They'll run it again with Penny. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check.
Alert. Check.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
Alert. No pass.
Hey, switch gears. Kill.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Check 31.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, alert! 26, check 26. Got it. Watch the twins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
The young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible. A joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady.
Watch my boy. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jameis now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Wait. Hey, 5 on 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn. 40. 198. Watch 98. Come on. Let's box. Right.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterback's like this. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taking the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Drive on the 50. Drive on the 50. Drive on the 50.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Powerful running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gay is on for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Next the score, Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 13.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
198, right, okay? Let's go, D.
This complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 4.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
One left. Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Winston to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.